Hello everybody. Today's session is Bottle Ball. So I'm going to show you an adapted game that you can play at home, in your house or outside, that's very similar to 10-pin bowling. So if you have some plastic bottles, or you can start collecting them before you send them for recycling, you can use those. You could use some drinks bottles. I've filled one of these up with a little bit of water to show you how you can either use an empty bottle here that you've kept, or one with a bit of water in that could make it a little bit harder to knock down, or if you're playing outside, just to weigh the bottle down so it doesn't get blown over, but make sure the lid is securely fastened. Please only use plastic bottles and get permission, and also get the help of an adult. Make sure they're empty and the tops are on, and do not use glass bottles. We don't want anybody breaking any glass. Okay, so for the ball, you might have some balls around the house. I've got some fluffy balls here. I've got a massage ball. I've got a sponge ball. You might have a football or a tennis ball. If you don't have any of them, you can always get out the socks and make some sock balls. You might want to use some big socks and use lots of layers so you get a bit of weight behind the ball here. So I've set up, as you can see here, 10 plastic bottles. You can use as many as you like. You could use 3 if you wanted to, set up in a triangle shape. Okay, so I'm going to add the last 3 in here, and I've also, as you can see, I've numbered them 1 to 10, so you could add some scores if you wanted to. I'll explain a bit more about those in a second. So to finish the setup here in your triangle, so it goes this way here, 1 at the front, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at the top. So you can number them if you want to, which means each time when you knock over a bottle, you score that point. So if I were to knock over number 1, I'd score 1 point. If I knocked over number 1 and number 2, you add those together and I would score, yes, I would score 3 points. So you can play this as a family and take it in turns to have a go, using a different ball each if you want, or the same ball each time. I'm going to use this one because it's quite nice and heavy, and it's also plastic, so it's safe. So I'll show you here. You choose the distance that you want to set from. I'm going to roll it underarm to the bottles. Yay, I knocked over 1 and that was number 3, so I scored 3 points. Now you could have 2 goes each time if you wanted to, so collect that ball. And if I go again now, I'll see if I can knock over some more. Hey! So I'm on 3 at the moment. I've got to go count how many now I've knocked over. I've only got 3 bottles standing. So I already did number 3. There's 2, so add that on, that's 5. 1, add that on, that's 6. 4, add that on, 10. 5, add that one on, 15 points. Number 8, add that on to 15, and I scored 23. And the last one, number 7, add that onto my score of 23, and I've scored 30 points. You can add them all up and put them in a row there. So 30 points in 2 goes. See how many you could score. You could play lots of different varieties of that game. See how many times it takes you to knock over them all. Okay, so have fun making your own version of that game. You don't have to use the numbers if you want to. You can just use the bottles and see how many goes it takes to knock over the bottles, or how many bottles you can knock over in 1 go or 2 goes. Okay, thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye.